Your mouthpiece, obese like Delarice. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Nigga, please, blood flood your dungarees. And that's just the half of my war path. Laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average player hater. And spectators buy my CD twice. They see me in the streets, they be like, yo, he nice. But that's on the low though. Be them cats with no dough. Try to play me at my show. I pull out 4 foes and go up in their clothes. Short change niggas, snort cane niggas. Extortion came quicker, bought the range nigga, it still tickle me. I used to be as strong as Ripple B, till little C's cripple me. Now I play hard like my girl's nipples be. The game sour like a pickle bee. Y'all know the rules, move from BK to New Jerusalem. Think about all the planes we flew, bitches we ran through. Now the year's new, I lay my game flat. I want my spot back, take 2. Motherfuckers mad cause I blew, niggas envy us. Too many niggas on my dick, shit strenuous. When my men bust, you just move with such stamina. Slugs missed ya, I ain't mad at ya. Blood rushing, concussions ain't nothing. Catch cases, come out frontin', smoking something, sipping white Russian, bitch in the Benz bumping. I laced it with the basic 6 TVs, a system, knocking May shit. Face it, we hard to hit. Guard your shit before I stick you. For your re-up, wipe the pee up, mix shots, woke your seat up, go in the ashtray, spark the weed up, long kiss. I'm flaming gas, aiming at these fucking maniacs. Put my name in rap. Fuck the game is that, like they hustle backwards. I smoke backwards and Dutchies. You can't touch me, try to rush me. Slugs go touchy touchy. You're bleeding lovely with your spirit above me or beneath me. Your whole life you live sneaky. Now you rest eternally sleepy. You burn when you creep me. Rest where the worms in the week be. My 9 flies, baptized, rap guys with the Holy Ghost. I put holes in most. You hold your toes shaky, slipping trying to break me. Look what you made me do. Brains blue, my team in the marine blue. 6 coupe, skeet it out, weed it out, clean it out. The block for distances, giving long kisses, bitch. The medicine, corn's the medicine. I got the lettuce in. You turn green like cucumber skin. Got the new Hummer in the summer when I was the newcomer then. Drugs and Mac 10s, hug from fake friends. Make ends, they hate you. Be broke, girls won't date you. That's why I relate to. Choke your ass out till your face blue. Make you open the safe too. No matter how you call it, this brolic, alcoholic, like it's weed greened out, like it's brick solid. Distribute to kids who take heart like Valentine. Drink Valentine all the time. Slug hit your chest, tap the spine. Flatline, heard through the grapevine. They got fucked 4 times. Damn, at 3 to 9 fucked you up for real though. Swing still slow. Has some remorse, we feel no. See, the fucked up thing is that I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's just in my nature to love you. I can't hate you, cause it's not in my nature to hate you. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm a different type of individual.
I'm gonna make you love me, baby, 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 baby. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Niggas in my faction don't like asking questions. Strictly gun testing, coke measuring, giving pleasure in the Benzito, hitting fannies, spending chips at Manny's. Hope you creeps got receipts. My peeps get dirty like cleats. Run up in your crib, wrap you in your polo sheets. Six up in your wig piece, nigga deceased. Why? May you rest in peace. With my sycamore style, more sicker than yours. 4-4 and 54 drawers. As my pilot stares my leer. Yes, my dear, shit's official. Only the feds I fear. Here's a tissue. Stop your blood clot crying. The kid's the dog. Everybody dying. No lying. So don't you get suspicious. I'm big, dangerous, you're just a little vicious. As I leave my competition, respirator style. Climb the ladder to success, escalator style. Hold y'all, breath I told y'all. Death controls y'all, big don't fold y'all. I spit phrases that'll thrill you. You're nobody till somebody kills you. You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
tell nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to be wild.
Watch Casino, I'm the hip-hop version of Nicky Tarantino. Ask Nino, he know. Green with envy, the green tempts me to make the rich the enemy and take their cheese, take their spot, take their keys, make my faculty live happily ever after in laughter. Ha, never seen Cristal pour faster until the bastards, knuckleheads squeeze lead. 3 of mine dead, nothing left to do but tear they ass to shreds, leave them in bloodshed. Incidents like this, I take trips, lay up in Miami with Tamika and Tammy. So Creole, see your bitches I met on tour. Push a peach, legend coupe, gold teeth galore. Told me meet them in the future later. They'll take me shopping, buy me lavender and fuchsia gators. Introduce me to player haters and heavy raiders. Rich bitch shit, drinking Cristal till they piss the shit. Thorough bitches, adapt to any borough bitches. Be in spots where there were no bitches. You feel me? Reminisce on dead friends too. You're nobody till somebody kills you. You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
You're nobody till somebody kills you. You could be the shit, flash the fattest five, have the biggest dick, but when your shell get hit, you ain't worth spit, just a memory. Remember he used to push the champagne range. Silly cat, wore suede in the rain. Suede put the G in game. Had the Gucci frame before Dana Dane. Thought he ran with pain, I can't recall his name. You mean that kid that nearly lost half his brain over 2 bricks of cocaine? Getting his dick sucked by crackhead Lorraine. A fucking shame, Dukes of Lane. What's his name? Dark skin Jermaine. See what I mean? You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
You're nobody till somebody kills you.
I don't want God to
You're nobody till somebody.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Pigskin Pete. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Less than 48 hours now until we get the kickoff of the college football playoff. If you would have asked me 3 months ago, will we even have a playoff? Will we even have a season? I probably would have said no. So we're all lucky that this thing is going to happen. Alabama versus the Crying Irish. And, of course, the Clemson Tigers versus the Ohio State Suck Nuts. This is a call-in show. If you want to call in, man, it feels like it's been a while since I did a call-in show. Actually, it has been. Didn't do one last week because it was Christmas. The call-in show before that, I couldn't get the call-in thing to work because my Zoom was messing up on me. Anyway, if you want to call in, this will be your last chance because there will be no call-in show on Friday night. I have other plans on Friday night. Where are you going to be on Friday night at 10 o'clock? In front of your TV, right? Clemson game will be on then. Sugar Bowl, baby. Anyway, the number to call in is 864-207-4522. It's right there. 864-207-4522. A lot of Ohio State fans in the comment section. As happens, it seems like it's not an annual thing. It's becoming one, though, between Clemson and Ohio State in the postseason. A lot of Ohio State fans in the comment section of the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel. Much love to all of you. Most of you guys, most of you guys are cool. You understand the trash talk and all of that. This is not the trash talking stream. I mean, unless you call in and talk trash to me, that's a different story. But the videos are trash talk, but this is not a trash talking stream. This is a call-in show. So I hope I could hear from some of you guys if you have any points on the game. Obviously, the big news coming out today is Tony Elliot, the offensive coordinator for Clemson. COVID-19. Now, I can't say I'm surprised about this. I figured we see this in some way, shape, or form, and we've seen it on almost every game and from every team at one time or another this season. So it sucks. I'm not sure what this means. I mean, I'm not sure how much this affects Clemson's offense. I don't think it affects it that much, quite honestly, but we'll see. I mean, Tony Elliott has been a constant in the Clemson offensive scheme for a long time. He's been the play caller for a long time. Now, the good news for Clemson is that, of course, Brandon Streeter, he has been the quarterback coach for a long time at Clemson, and he'll take over the play calling abilities along with, obviously, with Coach Sweeney. So, anyway, I feel bad for Elliott personally because the guy has put in a lot of time and a lot of work, as all these coaches have for all of these teams in a very difficult year to navigate through college football with COVID-19 and everything else. And I feel bad for him that he has to sit on the couch and watch the playoff game that he's been preparing for since the offseason last year, since Clemson got blown out by LSU. He's been preparing for this game all year. And now he doesn't get to be there. So I feel sorry for him. I still look forward to a good game. Hopefully, there is no more positive tests on either team, whether it be Clemson or Ohio State. And we get to see both teams at relatively full strength, both between the players and the coaches. Let's go through a couple of announcements real quick, and then we will get to the phone lines. The number to call in is 864-207-4522. The Lunch Money Show with your boy, Pigskin Pete, and the only recognizable Uncle Lou. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. noon, we talk about betting lines. We talk about all kinds of shit. But guess what, folks? There's more. This show will continue both tomorrow at noon. This show will continue next week at Tuesday and Thursday at noon. And then the following Monday will be the national championship game. Whether Clemson is there or not does not matter. Your boy, Pigskin Pete, and, of course, your boy, Uncle Lou, will be doing a exclusive live stream for the national championship game. If Clemson happens to be in the national championship game, you can catch the second half of that game right here on the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel. We'll probably do the first half on Uncle Lou's channel and then the second half on mine. Now, I don't know what happens if Clemson's not in it. We're still going to do the live stream. That whether Clemson's there or not doesn't matter. Still going to do the live stream. But maybe we just do it on one channel if Clemson falls to the suck nuts. We'll find out. And, of course, we'll be making more announcements about that. But more importantly than that, as far as this show is involved, every Monday after the national championship game, we will be doing the Lunch Money Show at 10 p.m. Yes, the Lunch Money Show at 10 p.m. for 2 hours. It's going to be a little bit of a different format. We'll still talk about betting lines and whatever else you guys want to talk about. We might go off the rails a little bit. We might have some people on, some guests, some callers, whatever it is. We're going to change it up a little bit. We want to get more people involved, and that's the key here. And we want to have more fun, which I think we'll achieve. Actually, I know we'll achieve it. Let's get to the chat real quick, and then we'll get to the phone lines. Man, look at this Florida game. This is what happens when you quit your team. Look at Florida, 31-13. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. They might lose 50-20. That would be my guess. No such thing as opting out, folks. Opting out happens before the season. This is quitting. When your team quits, this is what you get. You know, if half a Florida team didn't quit, this might be an interesting game, but it's not. All right, let's see who's in the chat here real quick. Clemson Carson's here. Matt Dummett. Tiger Nation, what's up, my brother for life? Absurd Camus. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. I happen to already know that you are since you are here. George Spike says, I got Clemson beating Ohio State. Well, Clemson is Ohio State's daddy. If you need confirmation of that, you can just check out my YouTube channel from last year at this time. And, of course, the video I uploaded today. I now owe $18,000 in back child support and might have to sell my double wide and a couple of my heifers to pay for it. Bubba Clemson's in the house. Crimson Brave 2020. Of course, he dropped the 2020. Now he's just Crimson Brave. Bubba Clemson. John Serrain is here. Good to see all of you here. D4 Sports. Vandy Dandy. Vandy Dandy. Uncle Lou on LouTube. He says, Florida is hot doo-doo confirmed. Oh, God. Luke Walker. Another team of quitters. Right? The North Carolina is playing against Texas A&M in the Orange Bowl. Saturday night at 8 p.m. sharp Eastern time. And a bunch of their key players quit. They didn't opt out. They quitted. Quitters. Surprised about that with the Mac Brown led team. Anyway, Nate, the depressed Wolverines fan. Nate the Great, don't be late, a.k.a. whatever your name is this week. How you doing, sir? Gloria Vanderbilt. Hello, Gloria. How are you? Iowa State. Dan Mullen's wife is on the sidelines again, making out with the football players. My biggest fan, Foreskin Pete. Yes. This is Foreskin Pete's 18th account because I blocked the first 17. So I'm sure I'll block this one after the show is over. What's up, Foreskin Pete? How are you doing, sir? Halo's in the house. Always Irish. Am I on LSD? I like break. I don't know if you're on LSD. How in the hell would I know what you're on? John from Always Irish. Everybody go check out my boy. He's got a great YouTube channel over there. Notre Dame fan. And video maker. Clemson Power of the Paw is here. Mike Vick says, good morning. Good afternoon to you, sir. Mafu. Man, so many great people showing up tonight. Mafu with the $5 super chat says, first, it was gay to make eye contact. Then it was gay to look back. Then it was only gay to get off twice. Now it's gay to opt out.
You're a crook. You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How can you do a thing like this?
How could you opt out like this? Leave your brothers hanging on the gridiron. Thank you, Mafu, for the super chat. Sports Expert 101. All right, guys. I could go through this forever. Thank you all for showing up tonight. Seriously. Let's get to the phone lines here. Real quick. That is what this is all about. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
What's going on, Pigskin Pete? It's Ballard. How you doing?
Ballard, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You excited? Are you as excited as I am?
Oh man, dude, yeah, man. Look, first off, now I'm not going to get into this whole Corona being gone. I don't look. Vaccine, no vaccine, whatever. I'm just glad this year is finally coming to an end, man. It's been a heck of a year, long year. It sucks. It's finally going to end tomorrow night. But 2 days, sir. 2 days till the semifinals. And I got my Ohio State Clemson video uploading. I already did a preview.
So wait, why are you? Why are you? You just said you're glad the season's coming to an end. Why? You're a
No.
You're a football fan. You're a college football YouTuber.
Right.
So I'm not happy it's coming to an end. I mean, I can tell you that right, with 100% certainty.
I'm not happy the season's ending. I was saying I'm happy that this year, like 2020.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you there.
I mean, it sucks.
I'm with you there.
What else you want me to say?
No, nothing else. What else you got for me, though?
Right.
So tell me about this matchup. Everyone thinks that Alabama's just going to blow Notre Dame out of the water, and I might be even one of those people. 19.5 or 20 points, whatever it is, the largest spread in college football playoff history, the long, illustrious history of 6 years of the college football playoff. There has never been such an underdog in the in the semifinal game. So tell me how you see this thing here.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that line. I don't disagree with it, but I mean, we haven't seen an underdog like this. Now, I don't think this line they're not looking at Notre Dame saying they don't belong, they don't deserve it. They're not taking anything away from Notre Dame. I think, if anything, we're giving a lot of credit. Like, that's saying a lot about Mac Jones, and you look at the Heisman race, I mean, who do you have? Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, Najee, or I guess the finalists were announced. I don't know if Najee made it, but I know I saw Mac and Devontae Smith in there. I mean, Alabama has just improved week after week offensively and even defensively, except for, I mean, I was not happy with the way that Florida game ended up. I mean, they could have easily just blew them out, but they struggled in that second half. But I don't know. I really want a close game. I don't want it to be over by halftime or anything like that. Because you want a good close game, and I agree with Uncle Lou. Like, this whole – it's always – how many close games have we had in these playoffs? Like, one or two?
3.
I think
a grand total of 3.
3?
Yeah, whatever, 3 or 4. I don't know, 2 or 3, 4, something. Not many.
Right, like Georgia, Oklahoma, last year's Fiesta Bowl, and then there was the first year with Bama and Ohio State.
Yeah, the
Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, the Sugar Bowl, right? Yeah.
That was like 7 points.
That was a great game.
I mean, I want this to. I'm sick of seeing blowouts in the semifinals. I mean, if that's the case every single year, doesn't it kind of like discredit or degrade the whole purpose of it?
No.
If we're just going to have, like, blowouts every year?
No, it doesn't, because if you went to an 8-team playoff, who would Alabama be playing this week instead of Notre Dame in 18 playoff?
Someone like BYU or
Yeah.
whoever.
And so there's your answer.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying anything about like expansion. I'm just saying like, I mean, it's kind of predictable, isn't it? I mean, Clemson and Bama, Ohio State's right there. You know, I mean.
Well, Clemson and Alabama, and look, people could hate all they want on me for saying this, and I've been saying this since day one on YouTube, a little over 3 years ago since I started my channel. Clemson and Alabama have been running college football for the better part of a decade. Not 3 years, not 4 years, the better part of a decade. There's no two teams in America that have won more games, won more playoff games, and won more national championships in that time period than the Clemson Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's up to everybody else to catch up.
Right. I mean, even before the playoff era, Clemson, they weren't there competing for titles, but they were right there being one of the top dogs in the ACC. Like, what was Dabo hired, like 09 or whatever?
No, 08. You know, well, 09 was his first full season,
Yeah, I mean, and he just, it's not what it, like back then, it's not what it is now, but it was still like slowly getting up there. You know what I mean? And competing. All
right, so give me, I got some calls stacking up here. The number to call in is 864-207-4522. Before I let you go, sir, give me your final thought, because you won't hear from me again, well, at least on a call-in show before the game is played. So I want your final score prediction for the Crimson Tide and the Irish. I also want your final score prediction for Clemson versus the Sucknuts. Go ahead.
I'd probably say, like, Bama could probably win this game. Shoot, I don't think it's going to be good for Notre Dame. 45-10 in that one. 45-10 for Bama Notre Dame. Bama wins that. Clemson, Ohio State. Shoot. Maybe like 31-26 or something like that. That'll be a close one.
Well, you didn't say who's going to win.
Clemson.
Okay. So you have Alabama and Clemson back again for how many times they play? A third rematch in the national championship game?
Round 5. Yeah.
In the national championship. Be round 3 in the national championship. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Ballard. You are the man. You're amazing and fantastic. Thank you for calling in. Number to call in is 864-207-4522. Ballard says, put all of your cash, all of your cheddar cheese on the Crimson Tide to cover. He said, what did he say, 45-10? 40-10? Whatever it was. Holy crap. All right. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this me?
Is this me?
Sorry, I was watching paint dry. I'm sorry. Great call, Ballard. How in the hell are you the Florida Gators and you're getting blown out by Lincoln freaking Riley? Lincoln Riley is winless against the SEC, for Christ's sake. The Florida man is embarrassing the SEC. 34-30. What is happening here? More breaking news. Kyle Trask has, quote unquote, apparently anyway, opted out at halftime. That's right. Emily Jones started the third quarter for the Florida Manses. So I don't know if Kyle Trask is doing Colin Wallace at Oklahoma State, or if Dan Mullen is just tired of the interceptions. Could be either one. 3 interceptions in the first quarter. Has Oklahoma ever even had 3 interceptions in a season on defense? This is alarming. This is embarrassing to the SEC. How do you not show up and just get absolutely humiliated in a New Year's Six game against Oklahoma, a team coached by Lincoln Riley? Lincoln Riley is winless against the SEC. But if there's any SEC team, if there's any head coach, any SEC coach who can find a way to lose to Lincoln Riley, is Dan Mullen, the Florida man. This is embarrassing. Kick Florida out of the SEC. Give me Central Florida. Have a good morning.
I am the White
He wants to kick Florida out of the SEC for Central Florida. You might have to fight me on that one, sir, because I want to kick out Florida State or possibly even Miami. Well, Miami.
Now, I'm not a smart man, but I know what no ACC championships is.
Miami. What was that the other night? How do you outscore and outplay and outmatch a team for 3 entire quarters and still lose a football game? Only Miami is capable of that.
Now, I'm not a smart man, but I know what no ACC championships is.
Good afternoon, you're on with Pete. Good afternoon, you are on with Pete.
Oh, hey, Pigskin Pete. This is Mike Vick here.
Mike Vick. You're a first-time caller to the show. I'm surprised it took you this long to call in.
Yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is about this here Georgia versus Cincinnati game.
Oh, this is a good discussion. Tell me your thoughts on this, Mike.
Yeah, well, I think that we're about to smack Cincinnati with a twisted T.
So, what is the spread on that game? Do you know?
I think last time I saw, I think Georgia was a 7-point favorite.
7 points. The disrespect for the Bulldogs. I mean, Georgia.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Georgia is a top 10 team, and I know people are going to tell me Cincinnati's a top 10. Well, okay, well, whatever. Compare the two schedules, then tell me which one's a top 10 team. Really, the disrespect, is this all because you had a couple of third stringers sit out the game? And are they missing JT Daniels and everybody else on offense? Why would it only be a 7-point spread for the Georgia Bulldogs?
Oh, we still got JT Daniels, so.
So who's sitting out?
Oh, let's see. You got Ben Cleveland, Monty Rice, DJ Daniel, Trey McKitty, and Eric Stokes.
Are any of those people? And I'm not downplaying anybody sitting out. I mean, obviously they're they're on the team. Are any of those people worthy of a group of 5 team only being a 7-point underdog?
No.
Explain this to me.
No, I don't know. I can't.
You can't.
Nope.
Hey, Mike, have you taken care of that problem that you have?
What problem?
The smoke problem. I don't know. Does somebody smoke a lot of cigarettes in the house, or are you smoking something else? I mean, I'm just trying to. I'm genuinely curious. I believe you said it was something on your camera lens.
Yeah, it was my camera.
It was your camera, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've used a lot of cameras. None of them look like a smoky room.
Yeah.
Is the ganja legal in Georgia?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, then we won't go there. Anyway, smoke on, my friend. Anything else you have for me?
Nope. That's all.
Well, that was a riveting conversation, Mike. Are you sure you don't have anything else for me? I mean, this is your debut call on the Pigskin Pete show. You got to do better than this, sir. I mean, I want you to call back in the future too, and but I want to be excited about it. Yeah, give me your final thoughts on the Georgia versus Cincinnati game. Give me your final thoughts on the Alabama and Notre Dame game, and give me your final thoughts on the Clemson versus the Sucknuts game.
Okay. Yeah. So despite all the players that we don't have, I mean, Cincinnati barely beat teams like Tulsa and Central Florida. Yeah, I think that we're more talented than any of those teams. I think Cincinnati is not ready for what we're about to throw at them. Let's see, and then as for the playoff games, yeah, I think that Clemson will destroy Ohio State and Alabama will destroy Notre Dame.
I agree with everything that you just said. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Cincinnati might be the best team in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, they might be.
I think they are.
Yeah, so what do you think about Dabo not putting Ohio State in his top 10?
Dabo didn't put anybody in his top 10 that played less than 9 games.
Yeah.
You know what surprises me, Mike? You know what surprises me? Is that people care what Dabo ranks people. Yeah, Dabo is not the playoff committee. His ranking means 0. You know what? As meaningless and pointless as my weekly rankings are, Dabo's are even more pointless because he's a coach. Why is there still a coaches poll, Mike? Why do we even bother ourselves with having coaches rank people? Can you answer for that for me? Let me ask you a question, Mike. Mike, you're a smart guy. I like talking to you. If you're Jim Harbaugh and you're doing a coaches poll on a weekly basis, how often are you putting Ohio State at number 1?
Never.
Never. Interesting. If you're Dan Mullen, how often are you putting Kirby Smart in the top 2 or 3?
Not very often.
Oh, I wonder why would that be, Mike?
I don't know, because Georgia is one of his rivals.
Right. Well, that's interesting. That's a hot take of all hot takes right there. The answer to the question is the coaches poll is completely meaningless. And all polls, whether it's the AP poll, the playoff committee poll, or Pigskin Pete's poll, are completely biased. Nothing is more biased than a coach's poll. And nothing is more meaningless. Right. You there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I'm gonna have to let you go though, because I mean, this is a two-way street. I say something, then you say something, then I say something, then you say. This is a one-sided conversation. Mike, I love you, sir. Thank you for calling. You're amazing and fantastic.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I think that guy he didn't hear me. He was in the middle of packing a bowl or something. Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Hey, it's Bubba Clemson, man.
What's up, Bubba? Long time no hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Work schedules just got totally changed up. But I'm here now.
You don't have to apologize to me. You don't have to apologize to me. There's many things in life more important than watching Pigskin Pete. I mean, like, not that many things, but there are definitely some things.
Yeah, keeping the lights on, the heat on, that kind of thing.
Making sure food's on the table, that kind of thing. I understand. I won't hold it against you.
I got you. All right. Hey, look, on this Brandon Streeter thing.
Yes.
I'm really intrigued because he has been in the OC position before, granted on a lower level and not in this high profile of a game. But I think the bright new eyes on the game might throw Ohio State off because he might see things that Elliot hasn't seen or doesn't. I don't know. I just think that this might be something that shakes things up in our favor because he will be more aggressive, I do believe.
I don't, we don't really have anything to base this off of because we haven't seen Tony Elliott miss a game as a play caller in a very long time. So I tend to believe that Sweeney, Elliott, and Streeter are all in communication with each other constantly, obviously on the sidelines, and I think they're on the same page. I don't think that play calling will really change that much.
Well, it won't. The game plan's already in.
Right.
I mean, you've got the game plan already built in, but it's just the sequence of what you call when. And I think that this might be something that just kind of throws a little wrench into Ohio State's defensive calling, because it's new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, this is where continuity and a coaching staff comes in handy, right? So we see a lot of schools. Well, most schools. I mean, just look at Alabama, for example. They have it seems like they have a new defensive coordinator every year. They've had several offensive coordinators in the past 4 or 5 years. Clemson has been consistently consistent, if that makes any sense. They, outside of Chad Morris, I mean, for the past 7 years, they have had either Jeff Scott, Tony Elliott, or one of the two of them on staff through several quarterbacks and of course through this historic run that they have been on over the past 6 years. So I'm not so worried about, and Brandon Streeter's been there for a long time.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, and Brandon Streeter has been there for a long time. So this is where the continuity helps. If you have a guy who can't make it to the game, such as Tony Elliott this week, I mean, Brandon Streeter and Tony Elliott work hand in hand, day in, day out for years and years. I mean, it's basically the same mentality the two guys have.
And one really cool thing is going to be having our boy CJ Spiller on the sidelines with the running back.
Yes, number 28.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
I really hope to see Etienne, Malusi, Rencher, everybody go off. Dixon just go off because of his – I mean, you've probably met him. I've met him. CJ Spiller is just an awesome guy, and he just brings energy with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, legendary player. Obviously, he's in the Hall of Fame, the Ring of Honor, whatever you want to call it, for a reason. I mean, he's one of the greatest football players to ever put on the paw. Having him on staff is definitely a plus. But he is, at this point, just a great player. We'll see how good of a coach he can turn out to be. I'm not saying he can't be. I'm just saying, you never know.
Well, he might just be the height they need.
Well.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Give you my prediction. I'm going to say Clemson 38, Ohio State 24.
I like it. 38-24, Tigers on top. What about the Alabama game? What do you think about that one? Or do you think about that one?
The Alabama game, they're going to hang 50 on Notre Dame.
There you go. Here we are, the Oklahoma game.
We'll talk in a week about what's going to happen next.
All right, brother. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Don't work yourself to death. I need all the subscribers and viewers I can get. I don't need you dropping dead on me from overworking yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not. It's just that time of year, man.
I got you, brother. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Love you. See you later.
All right, man. Bubba Clemson calling in. The number to call in, if you want to call in, is 864-207-4522. It's not hard to dial the phone number. It's right there. Anybody with a smart or dumb phone can do it. Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. Oklahoma is up 41-13 in the third quarter. About 2 minutes left here. This is an embarrassment for the Florida Gators. What in the hell happened to Trask? We got Emory Jones in there now. I don't know what's going on. I'm too busy running this show to pay attention to the game, but it looks like Emory Jones is in there now. Maybe he's been there for a while. I don't know. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Well, in case anybody was wondering or didn't know, I do owe $18,000 in back child support to Ohio State for being their daddy. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to go check it out. I might even play it for you here on the air. What's up, Francis Plum, Matty Sims, Mike 3883 says not even the fourth quarter. Yeah, not even the fourth quarter. 41-13. If you had listened to me and Uncle Lou, you would have put all of your money and more on the Sooners in this game. It's our job to make you money. It's your job to actually make it for yourself. You just have to listen to what we say, even though we have no idea what we're talking about. Hockey D, Clemson Carson, y'all got the refs paid up front. Hockey D is clearly a butthurt Ohio State fan who believes the only reason the Buckeyes can lose a game is because the refs were paid off. This is the definition of delusion, my friend. Welcome to the delusional channel of Pigskin Pete. Steve M says, hit the like. Yes, hit the like. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you're new here. We do these college football videos and live streams year round. There is no off season for Pigskin Pete. I can attest to that because I haven't taken a season off or a month off or even, well, I took last week off. I was about to say a week off. I did take a week off last week. However, I ended up on a bunch of other people's YouTube channels. I took a week off for my own, I guess, which was not a very good business decision in the long run. Tom Wiseman, OC being out for Clemson will have minimal impact on this game, although we'd love to see both teams full strength, coaches and players. Signed Ohio State fan. Tom, I couldn't agree with you more. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before, but thank you for that comment. And you're a genius. Robert Zurith, Lenny the Gump Summers. Clemson ripped off at 13 in a row. Only lost to Georgia, rigged TTU. Got it in the head. I don't know what you're saying there. Good afternoon, y'all with Pete.
Hey, Pete, it's Nate the Pets Wolverine fan. How are you doing, sir?
Nate the Great, don't be late, a.k.a. Nate Kingston, the depressed Wolverine and Cornhuskers fan. Did I get all that right?
Exactly.
Okay, good. Hey, Nate, how was your Christmas?
Pretty good. Santa gave me some more hockey stuff. By the way, I play in a adult hockey league.
Hold on. Back up now. Santa got you hockey. What do you mean by hockey stuff? Are you talking about he got you a hockey jersey of your favorite player, or did he actually get you like a pair of skates and a hockey stick and a puck?
No, he has equipment, like hockey equipment, like hockey tape, he got my younger brother, hockey sticks because my younger brother plays hockey too. So
I can picture Nate the Great out there on the frozen lake, skating around like Mario Lemieux. I bet you're Nate. Don't be humble. Okay, this is you have to be humble in life, but you don't have to be humble on here on the YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not. Right, so tell us all how great of a hockey player you really are, and don't hold back.
No, I think I'm a great hockey player.
Oh, I do too. I believe you.
Yep. I mean, and here's a funny little story I can tell. It's like a short story, but in my hockey club, when I was little, in the Pee Wee division, there was no check in that division though, in my state though. But I wanted to check a girl. I want to see how check works once, and I checked a girl into a boarding. I checked a girl into the boarding, and I got a penalty for boarding. So. Yeah, that happened.
Nate.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too personal here, but how did she look? Was she cute? I mean, I'm guessing if she played hockey, she probably wasn't. But you never know. How'd she look?
I mean, like a blonde, glassy person. I don't know. Like glasses, like blonde glasses.
Blonde glasses. Was she cute?
blonde hair.
Was she good looking? Nate, don't make me say it. Were you attracted to her, Nate?
Probably.
I knew it. You dog, you. Yeah, you saw a cute. You saw a cute girl, blonde girl in glasses on a pair of skates, and you just couldn't help yourself. You called it checking, right? That's where you basically slam your body into theirs, right?
Yeah.
Right. We know, Nate. You dog. We know what you were doing. Good for you, buddy. So did you get her number afterwards? Or did you knock her teeth out? What happened with that?
I asked, well, not asked him, but I pushed her on the board, so I face first and
face first. I said I pushed her into the board's face first. Oh God.
I mean, I can give you more details if I want to, I mean, she didn't know I was coming. I pushed her with my not your knowing, but with my elbow or my arm,
right?
And, like a normal attack, and and when she went to the board, she was like hands up, like some movies that that some players in the movies that goes face up, face up and arms up first.
Yeah. So you laid her out. That's what you're trying to. A nice way of saying you. This poor girl, Nate. You're basically a professional hockey player, right? Don't sell yourself short. We know you're humble. You're basically Mario Lemieux out there, and you're skating around. You saw this cute girl in glasses, and you said, you know what? I want to touch my body to hers. I mean, there's no shame in that, Nate. No shame in that. So you went full speed and you laid this woman out, Nate. That's what you did.
You're not wrong.
You went full speed and laid this woman out, Nate. I got a piece of advice for you. You could take this or leave it, Nate, before I let you go, okay? Take this or leave it. But if you're going to do something like that, you better get her number afterwards. I'm just saying. Did you get her number afterwards?
No.
Oh, man.
I felt bad for that. But I was going to give you the prediction for
okay, good.
Playoff thought. So, Clemson and Ohio State. I gotta do the daddy. I gotta give it to the daddy because daddy usually wins against son, most of the time. But 34-28 Clemson. Bama versus Notre Dame. The Irish doesn't win, but Bama 45. Notre Dame can't score a little bit of points, but maybe 45-17.
All right, I agree with all of that. Thank you, Nate. You're amazing and fantastic. Nate, take my advice, sir. Anytime you have a chance to get somebody's number on the ice, you need to do that. And think before you smash her face into the glass. You can get arrested in most states for doing that. I do agree with him, though. He said that Clemson was definitely Ohio State's daddy.
You tell me, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Answer me when I ask you, who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy? You. Uh-huh. And whose team is this? Is this your team or is this your daddy's team?
Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Well, you give dating advice and college football analysis at the same time. Is that the way it works, T?
I'm a multitasker. I'm a jack of all trades, as they say.
This is Dave Greenshield, the Spain Buckeye fan. Hi,
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Thank you, David, for calling in. One of my favorite Buckeyes. David, did you know? How long have you been watching the channel, David? Do you know?
About a year. About a year.
About a year. So, I mean, I've mentioned in passing a couple of times, one of my best friends in real life, off of YouTube, is an Ohio State Buckeye graduate, grew up in Columbus. He just moved down here not that long ago. We've been good friends ever since. So, yeah, you know, all of the Ohio State Buckeye trashing that I do the same thing to him. And you there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My call-in thing just shut down. Of course it did. Of course it did. I'm assuming I'm still online as far as everybody else is concerned. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this. Let me see if I can pull the call-in thing back up. It just I do this through Zoom or Skype. I'm doing it through Skype now, and I don't know. Skype just dropped. I'm not sure why. Just hold on a second. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. I don't know. I guess I only have an hour, and it's been exactly an hour since I did the Skype call to the call-in show. And if you know, I'm not paying for a Skype account. You have to have a paid account to go over an hour. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. So anyway, sorry, David. I was really looking forward to hearing David's take on things too. You know, it's not very often a Buckeye fan has the cojones to call into the Pigskin Pete show. Of course, David calls in all the time. He's a good guy. I'm sorry, David. I really am. Sorry, everybody else that was on the line. I had 3 people on the line. But, yeah, I'm not paying for Skype. I'm already paying for the call-in studio, you know. So, I mean, I literally pay to do this show for you guys. I mean, some of you, a lot of you are very generous and send super chats and PayPals. And I cannot do this show without that because I'm paying to do the show. So those things help me do the show. That's why I appreciate them so much. But anyways, at this point, I'm not creating enough revenue to pay for both call-in studio and Skype. So I guess 1 hour is my limit for the calls. I had some great calls tonight. Hey, you guys want to watch something? Uh-oh. You guys want to watch something? Let's see if I can pull it up here. Where is it? There it is.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. New family features can help your family stay safer on their phone.
All right, I'm going to hold on. Since it is Clemson versus Ohio State week, man, Florida's embarrassing. Sorry, I've been getting off track. Since it is Florida and Ohio State week, and I did the video last year where I did indeed confirm that Clemson was indeed Ohio State's daddy, had the paternity test done, blood test, the whole 9 yards, and now it is time for me to start paying child support back. Child support, I can't. I don't know where I'm going to come up with the $18,000 that I need. There's a good start here, though. Here's $5 from Mafu. What's he say? He says, "Hey, Pete, here's $5 for your phone bill." Yeah. If I was doing it through my cell phone, it wouldn't be a problem because I have, unlimited minutes, but doing it through an internet phone service. But thank you, Mafu. Speaking of that will go towards my $18,000 child support payments to Karen Day. That's right. Karen Day is Urban Day's mom, and Urban Day happens to be Pigskin Pete's son. For those of you who didn't know, I am indeed his daddy. So let's take a look at, or let's take a listen to what I'm talking about.
State of Ohio Child Support, how may I help you?
Yes, hello. I was calling in relation to a youngin' that I may or may not have up there in the state of Ohio.
May I have your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Peete Sweeney. That's Pete with 3 E's, P-E-E-T-E. Sweeney is S-W-I-N-N-E-Y.
Are you a current resident of the state of Ohio?
Oh, no, sir. I'm originally from Alabama. I've lived the past 20 years or so in this small town in the upstate of South Carolina. It's called Clemson. You might have heard of it.
I see. Well, what can I do for you today?
Well, I'm in a bit of a predicament involving back child support from a woman that lives up there in Franklin County in Columbus, Ohio, who contacted me on Facebook about this time last year and claimed that I had a youngin' with her. I guess the best thing for me to do is just go ahead and explain from the beginning. It'll all make a lot more sense. So it was about 6 years ago. A couple of buddies and myself, we went on vacation for the weekend to Myrtle Beach. Are you familiar with Myrtle Beach, South Carolina?
Yes, sir. I'm very familiar with Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, well, that's good. A couple of my old high school buddies and I decided to go down there for the weekend. We spent the day fishing out on the water, drinking a couple of cold ones, you know what I mean? And then that one night we decided we're going to shower up and put on our best, you know, and go out to Senor Frogs. It's a fine establishment down there in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Anyway, you know, the drinks were flowing, the margaritas were flowing there at Senor Frogs, and apparently I had one too many. I met this beautiful young lady at the bar. One thing led to another. We ended up in the bathroom at Senor Frogs, and, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened after that. I think you could probably use your imagination, though. But anyway, to make a long story short, about a year ago, I get a message on Facebook, and this woman that claims that she was the woman from Senor Frogs that night, and I barely had any recollection of it until she told me in painstaking detail exactly what did go happen in that bathroom. Anyway, she told me I had a youngin' that I didn't know about. He was now 5 years old. Now, I just flat out told her I didn't believe her because I didn't even believe that I was the first one to have my way with her that night, if you know what I mean. I could kind of tell, but there's really no way I could prove it. So I told her to send me one of them paternity tests, one of them home kits, you know, where you swab your cheek and you send it off to one of them scientific labs. Well, I did that this time last year, and sure enough, I got a letter in the mail about 30 days after I sent that test off, and it said, indeed, there was a 99.999% chance that I was this youngin's daddy.
Well, that's a great story, sir. However, I'm still not clear on exactly what you want from us.
Well, this is the child support office in Ohio, and she's claiming to me that I owe her $18,000 in back child support when I didn't even know about this young until about a year ago. Not to mention, I don't even have $18,000 to give her, okay? I mean, I would have to sell my double wide and a couple of my heifers, and I can't afford to do that. Things are really, really tight financially for me right now.
Again, sir, I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, I'm not really sure either. I mean, this is the child support office. I have child support problems, so I figured I'd call you. I mean, I can't call the police. Every time I call the police, I end up in handcuffs or something. I'm already on probation now. I can't afford to do that again. So I'm just in a predicament. Can you at least look up the youngin's name and the woman's name in question and tell me if she's lying to me? Do I really owe $18,000 in back child support?
Okay, what's the mother of the child's name and the child in question's name?
The mother's name is Karen Day, and the youngin in question, he's a little urban. We named him Urban Day. She named him after Keith Urban, the country singer. You know who that is, don't you? Yeah, he's a good-looking fella. I never met him before, but a couple of weeks ago, she did put me on one of them iPhones, and we did FaceTime, and that's the first time I met the little fella. He's good-looking, too. He does kind of look like me. His eyes are crossed, which she says that'll fix itself eventually. I don't know if that's true or not. But, you know, the way he looked at me with those crossed eyes, I felt an instant connection with him.
Sir, stop wasting my time. Do not call back here again. You hear me?
I want to thank all of you guys for showing up here tonight. You're all amazing and fantastic. Pigskin Pete or Pigskin Sweeney, as it may be or as it were, is probably going to be checking out here in just a second. I want to thank all the people in the chat, all the people that sent super chats, all the people that sent PayPals, and of course, most importantly and first and foremost, is all of the callers who called in before the call-in studio ran out of money. Maybe if I don't have $18,000 in child support to pay in the future, I might be able to afford to buy an official paid-for Skype account. I can't promise anything. That's really up to all of you guys. Seriously, guys, thank you all for calling tonight. Thank you for everybody who supports the show. If you're new here, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. I do these college football videos and live streams year-round. There is no off-season for Pigskin Pete. That is not just a tagline. It is also the truth. I have been on here for 3 years. I have not missed a season or an off-season since the first video I ever uploaded. That will not change anytime soon. You guys can check me out tomorrow on the Lunch Money Show at noon on the Uncle Lou on LouTube channel. If you don't know who Uncle Lou is, type it in the search bar and go check him out. Subscribe to him, and that's where you can find me tomorrow at noon. And between now and Friday, I don't know what I'll be on for on YouTube. Some things I plan, some things are just on a whim or impromptu. It depends on what's going on around my house with the kids, the whole 9 yards. So maybe I'll do a stream for one of the games tomorrow if I can. Of course, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so happy New Year to everybody. If I'm not back on here on this channel between now and then, everybody be safe. I mean, I know that, it's been a crazy year. It's been a bad year for a lot of people. I feel blessed that I haven't been affected financially outside of my own doing, of course, as much as many people in the country and many people that watch this channel. So hopefully things get better next year. I'm looking forward to a great 2021 on all fronts, college football and in real life. I guess that's it. I'll see you guys soon. If I don't see you again, have a happy and safe New Year. Your boy, Pigskin Pete, is officially checking out for 2020.